In the early hours of September 14, 2019, thieves smashed their way into Blenheim Palace. The target? An object made of gold worth £4.8 million. But it's not coins, bars, or even jewelry. Police arrive a few minutes later and search the palace to identify what's missing. They scratch their heads as they begin investigating how on earth anyone could steal a fully functioning gold toilet. The gold toilet is an art piece titled America. It was created by controversial Italian artist Maurizio Cattelan. Made of 98 kilograms of 18-karat gold, it's fully functional, and exhibition visitors line up to use it like any normal bathroom. It's a satirical commentary on wealth and excess. First exhibited at the Guggenheim Museum in New York in 2016, America is loaned to Blenheim Palace in 2019. Known as Winston Churchill's birthplace, it's a place of power and privilege, a fitting backdrop for Cattelan's piece. In August 2019, Edward Spencer Churchill, the founder of the Blenheim Art Foundation, told a British newspaper, "It's not going to be the easiest thing to nick. Firstly, it's plumbed in, and secondly, a potential thief will have no idea who last used the toilet or what they ate. So no, I don't plan to be guarding it." A month later, the gold toilet goes on display at Blenheim Palace. It's installed and plumbed in the men's guides bathroom in one of the main corridors, but palace visitors can book time slots to use it themselves. The following night, Maurizio Cattelan himself hosts an exhibition launch party at the palace. Hours later, America is stolen. There's no nighttime guard, no CCTV on the cubicle door, and no outdoor or indoor security patrols. On top of all this, the gold toilet sits behind nothing more than a thin wooden door with a flimsy lock. It's been on public display for just 2 days. At the time, the artwork is insured for £4.8 million. The gold alone is worth £2.8 million. Officers from Thames Valley Police begin reviewing CCTV footage to piece together the timeline of the theft. The thieves have taken precautions, disabling some of the security cameras, but not all. 5 thieves arrive around 4:50 a.m. in 2 stolen vehicles, a blue Volkswagen Golf and an Isuzu truck. They ram through the palace's locked wooden gates and drive across the lawn to the front steps. A man in a cap jumps out of the truck and races back towards the Golf. He collects a sledgehammer from his accomplice, and 3 of the men race toward a window. They smash the glass and clamber inside. They run across the hallway and through the room where Winston Churchill was born. Then they turn right and reach their target. They smash the door down and use sledgehammers and crowbars to pry the toilet from its pipes, flooding the room. The 3 men move back through the building and clamber out the same window. The fire alarm blares as the thieves dash back to the vehicles, rolling the toilet in front of them and carrying the seats separately. The gang is inside the palace for less than 3 minutes. Live-in staff rouse from their slumber. Until now, all they've heard is a strange banging, later identified as the men smashing out the toilet. The thieves haul the 98-kilogram, 216-pound gold toilet into the back and speed away just as staff emerge into the courtyard. They're chased in vain by security guards on foot who have been watching the CCTV in horror. Less than 5 minutes after ramming the gates, the vehicles make their unimpeded getaway. Police are on the scene within 5 minutes of the alarm sounding, but the thieves have already left. Forensics teams scour the scene, collecting evidence like fingerprints and DNA, along with the sledgehammers and crowbars left at the scene. The speedy execution suggests that investigators are dealing with experienced criminals. It's not long before investigators identify and close in on 3 of the people involved: James Sheen, Michael Jones, and Fred Doe. James Sheen is widely believed to be the lead organizer, holding a prior conviction of burglary and at least 6 previous jail sentences. He's known as a leader in organized crime groups that have made more than £5 million from fraud and theft, most of which remains uncovered. Sheen is actually arrested 4 weeks after the heist on October 16, 2019, but released without enough evidence to convict. He continues his crime spree before being recalled to prison for breaching his license terms in June 2020. Here he stays until police match his DNA to some discovered on a sledgehammer left at the scene in Blenheim Palace and inside the stolen Isuzu truck the gang used. Tracksuit bottoms containing hundreds of gold fragments are also found at his home. In 2019, Sheen worked as a builder and roped in one of his employees to help him with the heist, Michael Jones. At Sheen's request, Jones had visited Blenheim Palace twice before the robbery. Once with his partner before the America display opened and again the day before the heist. He took photos of the windows the thieves would use to break in, the lock on the toilet door, and the toilet itself, including selfies. Just 17 hours later, he would break back in. A few days before the theft occurred, Sheen contacted Fred Doe about selling the gold. Using cars as code for gold, the pair discussed hoping to get 26,000 pounds per kilogram. Police allege that within 2 weeks, Sheen took 20 kilos of gold from the toilet to Birmingham Jewelry Quarter on September 27, 2019, and sold it for 520,000 pounds. In the meantime, Blenheim Palace reopens to the public after just 1 day, this time with much more comprehensive security. Staff string artistic police tape across the shattered cubicle and portray the theft as an exhibition in and of itself. It works. The crowds flock in, and the endless media coverage winds up boosting the renown of both Maurizio Catalan and Blenheim Palace. Sheen is sentenced to 17 years in 2024 for crimes including the Blenheim heist. Jones and Doe are convicted in 2025 of burglary and conspiracy to convert or transfer criminal property. Doe receives a 21-month suspended sentence as friends and family protest that his good nature was taken advantage of. Jones, who went on reconnaissance missions for Sheen, is asked by the court if he took advantage of the gold toilet's facilities. He replies that he did make use of it, and it was splendid. However, despite apprehending 3 of the culprits, the police never find America. The gang almost certainly cut it up or melted it down for its gold content and sold it off in small chunks. Perhaps such a waste of gold fully encapsulates Maurizio Catalan's artistic vision after all.